Matthew 14. At that time, Herodes the district ruler heard the report about Yeshua, and said to his servant, "This is Yohanan the Immerser. He has risen from the dead, and that is why these mighty powers are at work in him." For Herodes had arrested Yohanan, bound him, and put him in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. For Yohanan had said to him, "It is not right for you to have her." And wishing to kill him, he feared the crowd, because they held him as a prophet. But as Herodias' birthday was being held, the daughter of Herodias danced before them, and pleased Herodes. And he promised with an oath to give her whatever she asked. And she, being urged on by her mother, said, "Give me the head of Yohanan the Immerser on a dish." And the sovereign was sad, but because of the oaths and the guest he commanded it to be given, and sent and beheaded Yohanan in prison. And his head was brought on a dish and given to the girl, and she brought it to her mother. And his taught ones came and took away the body and buried it, and went and reported to Yeshua. Now when Yeshua heard it, he withdrew from there by boat to a deserted place by himself. And when the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the cities. And when Yeshua came out, he saw a large crowd, and was moved with compassion for them, and healed their sick. And when evening came, his taught ones came to him, saying, "This is a deserted place, and the hour is already late. Dismiss the crowds, so that they might go into the villages and buy food for themselves." But Yeshua said to them, "They do not need to go away. Give them to eat yourselves." And they said to him, "We have here only 5 loaves and 2 fish. And he said, "Bring them here to me." And commanding the crowds to sit down on the grass, and taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to the heaven, he blessed and broke, and gave the loaves to the taught ones, and the taught ones gave to the crowds. And all ate and were satisfied, and they picked up the pieces left over, 12 baskets filled. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. And immediately Yeshua made his taught ones enter into the boat, and go before him to the other side, while he dismissed the crowds. And having dismissed the crowds, he went up to the mountain by himself to pray. And when evening had come, he was alone there. But the boat was now in the middle of the sea, agitated by the waves, for the wind was against it. And in the 4th watch of the night Yeshua went to them, walking on the sea. And when the taught ones saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a phantom." And from fear they cried. But immediately Yeshua spoke to them, saying, "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." And Kepha answered him and said, "Master, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And he said, "Come." And when Kepha had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Yeshua. But when he saw that the wind was strong, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, "Master, save me." And immediately Yeshua stretched out his hand and took hold of him, and said to him, "O you of little belief, why did you doubt?" And when they came into the boat, the wind ceased. And those in the boat came and did bow to him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of Elohim." And having passed over, they came to the land of Gennesaret. And when the men of that place recognized him, they sent out into all that surrounding country, and brought to him all who were sick, and begged him to let them only touch the tzitzit of his garment, and as many as touched it were completely healed.